Just kind of take us through your mindset. Last year, you were moving all around and playing different spots, and now this year, going to be at center. What is different, and kind of how do you adjust to that role?
Yeah, it was good last year. Like you said, I was kind of just used wherever they needed me for that game or practice or whatever. So just being able to be that versatile piece. Last year we had a lot of guys that can do that, but obviously we have a different coach this year, but and that's been a big blessing for us. I know the whole O line, everybody loves Coach Carwell. He's been a huge blessing for us. So um, nothing's really different. We're just working and doing everything we can, to be the best offensive line we can be collectively. So the best five guys are going to be on the field. So.
Is there anything different for you though? I mean, you'll be doing a lot more of the calling plays.
Oh yeah, I mean it's a position I've been in before. My freshman year, I was mainly a center, so and I've played the position all college, so have a lot of experience with it, and it'll just be, a little bit different. I'll be doing it full time now, so uh, but it's the same old thing, just working and being the best that I can be at it. So.
Marshon, you look bigger, thicker to me. Are you? Have you been trying to uh, change your body a little bit?
As far as just maintaining my weight, I just got to keep eating and stuff like that. I did shred down. Coach Siders got a fantastic plan for us this summer, and we went out there and we crushed it. And I felt a lot better. I mean, I definitely feel stronger without a doubt. But yeah, just that plan that he had for the guys, it all worked for all of us. So there's a lot of us that definitely got bigger.
Marshon, you told me a couple weeks ago at the camp that you and Josh held that you wanted to dedicate this season to your father. Can you give us a little bit more about how much that means to you to be able to do something for your dad that you lost too soon?
Um, it means everything. It's definitely a motivation now, and I know he's my guardian angel. He's looking down. He believes in me, so I can always turn to God. I can always turn to my father. But I just know that he always gonna have my back, and if I just trust God, then everything will be fine.
Marshawn, on the field, your position, will there be a whole lot different this year? I mean, you split out some last year. Will we see that more, you think?
As far as game plan, I don't really think nothing has changed. I'm just, we just getting better at the plays that we run now. So just getting ready for the game plan and hopefully to you know accomplish those things that we need to do.
Marshall, especially so that you're someone on the team who kind of sets the tempo. I guess how do you respond to that, responsibility? I guess how do you take that leadership role on?
You just go out there. The only two things that you can control is your attitude and effort. And you know what I'm saying. You show those things, then um, people follow you. And like you said, you don't always have to speak up. But I'm the type of leader that shows by example.
I guess maybe for both of you, I guess what's kind of the most impressive thing or something that you remember really seeing on the field from the time that you guys have played with them?
Uh, that Duke play was very very amazing. But each game, one thing I just love about Malik is just the leadership that he brings. Even when things aren't going right, he's there to pick us up. Like, hey, we got to go get this. So
Yeah, I think his play on the field speaks for itself. I mean, he's an incredible player, very elusive. It's crazy. Even every day in practice, we'll be blocking, and before you know it, he'll be 30 yards down the field. Nobody can. It seems like nobody can touch him. But I just think his character really shows above all else. I think that's just something that I've continued to be impressed with by him. And just it makes all of us want to block for him and play for him, and the whole team just even more. Just knowing that what kind of person that he is, along with that player that you all see on the field. So.
Coach had mentioned you guys have done like a lot of just like mental training this offseason. I'm wondering if there was one thing that you guys took away about yourselves as like a mental player, or about any of your teammates during that process.
Yeah, that's been a really huge thing for us. I think we all have learned something about both ourselves and just each other as a team. Like Malik said, Uh, we were all in groups with players on the team that we don't normally see on a daily basis or not necessarily around as much. So we were able to learn about each other and how each person comes to practice and what's on their mind and how they grew up and just different things like that, along with also building our skills mentally as individuals. So I think that it was something huge, and I just think it helped us grow as people, also as football players. So.
Yeah, we got to learn each other's why. When you learn the why of why is somebody doing something, then you'll fight for them. So just learning my teammates' whys really, really, really and pushes me to be out of my comfort zone for the better of the team. So that's just the things that we're talking about in those meeting rooms and stuff like that. So.
Wonder if both of you could tell us what your why is.
My why is my father. Just like you said, I had dedicated the season to him, and I feel like we just got a lot of unfinished business. So.
Yeah, and I would just say, just my family, my parents, and my whole family, just as a whole, because they made a lot of sacrifices for me growing up, and a lot of people counting on me, and so that's just something. And people in my family that are fighting certain things that are a lot worse than anything I could be going through on a daily basis. So just keeping that in mind, and um, it helps me get me through workouts and pushes me to be the best that I can be.
For both you guys, maybe Brian's better to answer this. Is Malik ever like when you're blocking and you look up and you're like, he's going to take off or he's not? How do you get used to that? And has he ever really like totally caught you off guard?
He's definitely caught me off guard. Just like I was saying earlier, how we'll be blocking, and I'll look back and he'll be on the side going down the sideline, 30 yards down the field. But it's something that you get used to. I think that we both have. It's just a development of trust between each other, the O line and Malik, just being able for him to trust us that he's going to have a clean pocket and be able to sit in there when he needs to, and also us trusting him that he's going to stay in the pocket and be where we need him to be, so we can do our job, and him knowing what our job is, and just I think it all works together, and just us having developed that trust is really something that has improved that for sure.
How deep can you guys be on the line? Because obviously, Coach Sat likes to rotate guys, and last year I think you rotated like 7 guys, I guess, rotated. Will you be deeper?
I honestly think that we can be. We've got some young guys that have really shown a lot of promise and potential so far, just in the freshman class that we had come in, and just young guys that were young guys last year that have developed even more. I know certain guys like Luke Kandra, Austin Collins. Obviously, Michael was one that kind of rotated in last year quite a bit. So them, Josh Black, Kobe Baines. I mean, we've got a lot of guys that are developing into players that can step in, and we won't miss a beat as an offense. So I think that'll really help us, especially down when we get towards the end of the season.
Brian, you're a two-sport guy. I just wonder if one has helped you be better at the other, or how all that has worked for you.
Yeah, absolutely. I think from middle school to high school up until now, I think me, throwing the shot in the discus has definitely helped me become a better football player. Just body control, awareness, footwork. The list goes on of how that's helped me develop as an athlete, just overall, not just a football player. So I think they both go hand in hand, and it's definitely helped me, like I said, develop as an athlete to where I can be better on the football field and better in the ring over on the track. So it's been helpful for sure.
I wanted some of you guys know the shameful finish. Coach talked about it a little bit earlier. Is how do you guys kind of remember last year and knowing those close games that kind of got away from you and improve on that without kind of letting it get to you too much mentally?
For instance, like when we're in conditioning, when things get hard, it's hot, you're really tired. It's hard to finish, but if we want to achieve the goals that we want, we have to do those things. We have to do the little things, as far as touching the line, making your time, and stuff like that. So those are the things that, Coach harp about. And, when things get hard, he just says finish. And that's the only thing we can do. So
Can I do mine really quick? The one that I did earlier? Okay. What is the song on your playlist for your pregame that people would not guess is on it? And a really hard question. Like, what do you think?
That's a hard question. That is very hard. I don't know.
let me see. I think the song that I choose is it's off Madden, but I can't think off the top of my head right now. I have to just be out there warming up, and I'll just be like, oh, there's that song. Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of any right now.
Have you had one since high school that's like going to be on your playlist forever?
Definitely Dreams and Nightmares by Meek Mill. That's a must.
Yeah, I think that's on most football players'
Yeah.
playlists for sure. Yeah.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
So, thank you.